Welcome to Spiritually Guided Tarot with Annette. This evening, I will be doing a free live spread for anyone who comes on with a comment, with a question in the comments section. And I will be doing a free live spread right now. So if you would like to get a free reading, you have to be 18 years of age or older and ask me a personal question about yourself. And I will do a free reading for you right now. So I'll see who's going to pop on for a question. And we can get things started. If you would like to subscribe, please do so. Please like, share, or comment. Like I said, right now, this is a live free reading. All you have to do is ask me a question, and I will do a full card spread reading for you. You have to be 18 years of age or older. So in the comments, you just let me know how old, if you're 18 or older, and ask me a question, a personal question about yourself. And I will do a live reading. Hey, Passioness. How are you? I am waiting to give a free live reading to anyone, the first person to ask me a question. And it has to be a personal question about yourself. Well, I'm glad you're doing good tonight. I'm doing good as well. How does feel about me? How does Lee feel about me? That's your question. Are you 18 or older? Question this, because you have to be 18 or older. And your question is, how does Lee feel about me? That's your question? Okay. Okay, so Passionettes. I will do a free reading on you, on your question. Let me set myself up here. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and then I'll do a prayer for you, Passionettes, and ask spiritual questions. I do these wait, hold on. Make sure this thing don't fall off. My lighting is so crazy. How does Lee feel about me? Shuffle all three decks. And one more shuffle. I will be doing these pop-up readings, free readings twice a month. And this should give back to those out there who can't afford a reading, but they can have the opportunity to get a free reading. Okay, Passioness, I'm going to do a prayer for you, and then I'm going to show you the cards. God of the Most High, God of pure love, God of guidance, what message do you have for Passion Nets? On her question, how does Lee feel about her? Please give me the information you would like to tell Passionettes from you, through me, to you. Let me show you the cards, Passioness. 'How does Lee feel about passionateness, spirit? How does Lee feel about passionate? Two more. How does Lee feel about passionate? This is a card of advice, so I'll pull one card of advice for you passionates. How does Lee feel about passionates? What advice do you have for passionates and Lee spirit? What advice do you have? And a prayer. You move the cards over so I can make sure you see them good. Okay, passionateness, passioness. The first card that came out for you is, what is Lee's zodiac sign? And what is yours? Passioness, what is Lee's zodiac sign? Okay, you're a Pisces and he's a Libra. Well, what you're trying to do is you're trying to um, be flexible in a relationship, and you're trying to balance everything out. And so it's a balancing. You're trying to balance and be flexible. And this could be Lee trying to balance things out and be flexible as well. But since this is your reading, then it's going to be you're trying to balance and be flexible. Because when you balance things out and be flexible, then you want things to be harmonious between the two of you, because there's two. So you're trying to balance things out. The problem is there's some deception going on. Someone is not being truthful, and there's some hidden agendas in the situation, in the emotions of it all. It's not true. You know how you're in a relationship and one person is not fully connected to you emotionally, or you may not be fully connected to that person. But if somebody is not fully connected or not telling you the truth about what they want in a relationship, then that can be some deceit because they're not going into the relationship um, putting everything on the table, being truthful. But you want everything to be, the table is not big enough. You want everything to be, everything between the two of you to be, to go in the right direction, to be positive, to be a change for the better. Because you want it, that whatever y'all are going through, if you're going through anything emotionally, because someone is not being truthful, then you want everything to change for the better, so the relationship can be more of a positive relationship. And this is what's within you. This is what you want, and it could be what he wants as well. But in the in your past position, are you two communicating with each other well? Because this is a card of things can move fast if relationship can move fast and develop if you are communicating well with each other. And this is in your past position. So if you are doing that, then the chances are that the relationship can be better, good relationship. But whatever this deceit is, it's going to be problems. What's above you, what's crowning you, is someone who is they spend a lot of time by themselves. They enjoy being by themselves. And they really want to have financial success, financial security. And sometimes that gets in the way of actually being in a relationship because to focus on financial success on your own. Sometimes you want to, like if you're in a relationship and you're financially successful, and another person comes in your life, like Lee comes in your life, and that person isn't financially successful, then you might have a problem with that. You might have a problem with sharing your success. But what's before you, money may be an issue. Money may be an issue because just like I said, when you are so, if that person is more success, if you are more successful than that person, or that person is more successful than you, because this reading is about you, if you're more successful than he is, then you might have a problem with sharing yourself emotionally, or he might have, if he's more successful than you, then he might have a problem with sharing himself emotionally because he's so caught up in the finances of it all. Now, sometimes when you have careers, strong careers, you can be so caught up in your career that you don't have time for a relationship. You might want one eventually, but if you let money control you, then emotions get pushed to the side. But because you want things to be, um, you want to be in a relationship with Lee, and you want to celebrate. You want to celebrate a good relationship with him, and also see in the environment you want to marry him. You want the two of you to get married, celebrate it, and get married. This is in your environment. This is what you're thinking. But money is in the way. And in your hopes and fears, you're waiting. If are you in a relationship with him right now? And you're just trying to figure out, because I know your question was, how does Lee feel about you? Because you're waiting. You feel like you're in this relationship. You're waiting for the next level, to move forward into a next level because you want to get married. And so you're waiting. This is in your hopes and fears, waiting. You're not talking at the moment. You're waiting for something because this is in your hopes and fears, so you're waiting. So when you're waiting for something that, you know him, you want a relationship with him, and you're waiting to see that where this relationship goes. Will it go to the next level? This is in your hopes and fears. So your hopes are, while you're waiting, that everything will turn out. Marriage, relationship, happy relationship. And your outcome, I see creativity. I see a loving and kind. I see a nurturing, a very balanced woman. And you know how to do both things. You know how to love someone, and you know how to have a career. And that's what this queen, she's very balanced. She knows how to do both. She knows how to take care of her family, and she knows how to have a relationship with someone. That's why I see that you want everything to be harmonious and balanced in the relationship. But somewhere in this relationship, money is the problem. Let me see what advice the Spirit has for you. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, the Emperor. I'm going to read the extended version on the Emperor card. Leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be a leader to those around you. Or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. Archangel Uriel can provide you with brilliant new ideas on how best to be a success. Creativity is a wonderful thing, but without logic, it can be chaos. What you need right now is a little organization, that's that balance, and a few guidelines or rules will help bring your dreams to life in the most efficient and elegant way. This is not meant to limit you, but to help you feel empowered and in control of the direction your plans are taking you. So, if you are, what Spirit is saying, if you are trying to balance out how to move forward in a relationship with Lee, you have to be able to take control of your own emotions because you can't control his emotions. And if your emotions are not in control, where you know exactly how you want to be treated and what you need in this relationship, then how can you expect him to know what you need if you don't even know what you need? You know what I'm saying? Balance. It has to be able to harmoniously balance your emotions and decide what it is that you need for yourself. Can Lee give you what you need? Because your question was, how does Lee feel about you? What sign did you say Lee was? He's a Libra. Because I don't even see Libra in this reading. I see what you want from this relationship. I'm going to ask additional questions. Spirit to give me some information to see if he bring Lee in. And the prayer for you is, thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Synchronicity. I'm going to read the extended version on that. And then I'm going to ask Spirit to give me some additional information. So anytime you get the reading comes out with finances being first, then you can push back a relationship, meaning that you might feel that you are want to be in relationship with him. But if it's about money, if it's about finances, then you can actually emotionally push back what you really want and feel about him without you even really knowing that you're doing it. And that can push him back. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you feel that you are giving him what he needs, but he may feel that he's not getting what he needs from you because we all have different love languages. And we have to recognize not only our own love language, but we have to recognize the person that we want to be with love language also. We can't push it to the side as if it doesn't exist. So this is the extended version on synchronicity. This is the prayer card. There's a reason for some of the experience you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life. Everything is perfectly timed by God in the universe. So trust that your angels are sending you divine guidance through the information and people coming into your life at this time. There is a positive guidance here for you. Trust the process and the path that is being shown to you, as it will take you forwards one step at a time until you're where you need to be. The angels of synchronicity are here to guide you, and you will remind you of their presence at the perfect time. So, what Spirit is saying, same thing, balance. If you are not emotionally connected to each other, then you're out of balance. If someone is emotions are not if someone's emotions are not where yours is, in other words, say if you really love and care for Lee, I'm just throwing an example out there, loving really carefully, and Lee is sending you an energy of not really emotionally being attached to your emotions, then there's an imbalance. And then you're just fighting against that imbalance. So, how Lee feels about you, if it's a financial thing, because the reading is showing you more so than it's showing Lee. It's showing more so of finances, financing being your priority. And you may be pushing Lee back. You get what I'm saying? Fashioness. So I'm going to ask Spirit for additional information. What other additional information can you tell Passioness? Yeah, I definitely see there needs to be some foundation and balance. What other additional information would you like to give? Passioness. Let's see if you can see the cards. I don't know if you can see that good. My table is not exactly big. Okay. I do see that right now that you are been by yourself because you've been going within trying to figure it all out um, and spending time by yourself trying to figure it out. And that's this card. This is the card of you going within and trying to figure things out for yourself. And he could be doing the same thing as well. But you do want to be in a relationship. You do like him. You do want to be in a relationship with him. But once again, you see that balance, having balance in a relationship. It's in your environment. Even though you want to get married, if there's too much conflict with it, you will move away from it because your emotions won't be able to handle it. So you'll move away from it. But at the same time, within you, the magician came up. And this is in your environment. And the magician is you have everything within you to have a um, a beautiful relationship with someone. You have that within you. You have it in your because you're a Pisces, so you are a loving and caring person, and you can be overly sensitive, but because you are a loving person, you have it within you to give someone love. You just want that love to be, you want to sing love in return. And that's why I was saying that when you are in a relationship with someone, that emotions have to be, the emotions between the two of you have to be the emotions of connection. I mean, one person can't be emotionally unavailable, and the other one is emotional and want to be available because then you're out of balance. You're fighting against like yin and yang, you're bumping heads. But in your hopes and fears, it's making you sad. It's making you sad. And this is your fears because it's making you sad that you can't figure out how to get it together, how to come together, how to balance the relationship out and move forward. Because there are some secrets. And this is your hopes and fears. Just like there was some deception here, there's some secrets. And those secrets can be secrets of emotional secrets. When I say emotional secrets, it can be emotional as far as someone is not really sharing how they feel. Someone is not being honest about the relationship on an emotional level. And if there's that honesty is not there, then trust start becoming an issue because how do you trust someone that you can't be emotionally connected with? But in your outcome, and it's interesting, he still hasn't popped up. But here's another card on finances. Finances are very secure, strong, and this could be him. I don't want to ask you questions about your finances or his finances, but that's a financially secure man. And this is in your outcome. This is your outcome card. This is wanting to rekindle the relationship, and the relationship can be renewed. It can come back together. You two, in your past position, have been communicating, but you really have to keep communicating to see and understand and learn and know each other's love language. Does he know your love language? Because Spirit is saying that this relationship can be rekindled if it's not a issue of finances. If don't let finances get in the way where one person is making more money than the other one, or if it's all about money. You know what I'm saying when I say it's all about money? Money can get in the way of relationships, especially if one person is making more money than the other one. So it can be rekindled. Let me see what else. You two gonna have to do a lot of talking. I mean, when you talk to each other, um, you have to talk to each other in a way of understanding where each other are coming from. Because if you can't get that together and come, like I said, balance and be on one accord on where you want to go in the relationship, how you want to move forward in the relationship. Talk about finances. You talk about everything when you're trying to build a relationship. But if there's deceit, and you'll feel it through your intuition. If you feel that something is not right, he's not being truthful to you, don't ignore that. Don't ignore what your intuitions are telling you. Your intuition is telling you because that's your guidance. So if you want to be in a relationship with him, the two of you have to have strong communication. You have to know what each other's love language is, and you have to work forward to try to, uh, um, what I want to say, Spirit, understand where each other are coming on the emotional level. Because emotions are very important in a relationship. And I don't see in here where someone is just emotionally unavailable, other than the fact that finances is playing a part in causing someone to be more into their finances and being financially successful, and they're pushing their emotions and they're pushing the relationship back. And I don't see him in here as far as I see you. So you have any other questions, Passioness? I'm just reviewing. So if you understand what I'm saying, and it's very important, is what Spirit is telling me, that you understand that you cannot be in a relationship with someone if the emotional connection is not stable. I mean, you can be in one, but it won't be a happy one. But if you can be in a relationship with Lee and y'all can work things out, put everything on the table, no deception, and no pushing each other's emotions to the side as if they don't. Will he contact me? Let me see. Well, I did see in the outcome card that there's a possibility of rekindling the relationship. But I'll answer the question. Spirit will Lee contact Passioness. Will Lee contact Passioness. What can you tell me, Spirit? What can you tell me? Lee contact. I'm gonna let you see the cards. These are the three cards I just pulled. Your question is, will Lee contact you? Well, right now, what he's doing is he's thinking. He's evaluating things. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. He, so He's over here thinking. He's thinking on an emotional level what to do. But down here, the 3 cups down here, he really doesn't see what he already has. So you know how sometimes you ignore what you have because you're too busy thinking about what you don't have or what you want or what you need or what you don't have, what you're all over the place. You're just thinking about over here on the left, thinking about something that you don't even need to be thinking about. You got all of this right here in front of you. Well, I see in the present position, there will be some victory. He will contact you. It's a strong possibility that he will contact you, and he's going to take a chance because that's a leap of faith. He will take a chance and contact you. Even though he's thinking about it, he can't decide right now what he wants. He's going to say, just pick up the phone one day and just take a chance and call you. And then that's the time where, we're just saying you can do the same thing. You can contact him. Sometimes we text when we need to call, pick up the phone and call somebody. But he'll call. He'll call. He's thinking about it. He'll call. Okay, Passioness. You say you do know how to separate that and think logically. Okay, well, you may know that, but he may not know that. He may not understand. Just like I said, love language. Your love language may not connect to what his love language is. Sometimes we think this because the way we want to be loved is how the way somebody else want to be loved. And that's not true because we have different love languages. How he wants to be loved may have nothing to do with how you want to be loved. You're a passionate person. You're welcome, Passionate. Good luck. Lots of success. There's nothing really negative in here. Angelino, yes, love language is very important. You can't ignore a person's love language. And they can't ignore yours. Because if you do, that's when all the trouble happens in a relationship. But I wish you nothing but the best, Passionate. Hope everything goes well. Libra man can be controlling. And he can be detached from his emotions. Okay, you know how to separate your feelings from what you want. Yeah, because you are an emotional person. You are a Pisces. Pisces is an emotional people. They know how to connect to their emotions. But a Libra person has a problem with connecting to theirs. because they're so controlling. Sometimes they don't know how to love back. That's all I'm saying. But I wish you nothing but the best. So that was a free full spread reading. And I do these free readings. They're like pop-up readings. And twice a month. And if anybody has a question, then I'll do a full spread reading on. I hope that that reading was helpful to you, Passioness. And I hope you understand what Spirit is saying. There's nothing going after love, wrong with going after love, as long as that person can love you back. Can't be a one-way street. It's a two-way street. Okay, this concludes my free personal reading for today. And this month, before the month is out, I will have another pop-up free reading. And you can come online, ask me a question, and I will do a reading for you. And thank all of you who have subscribed. And if you subscribe, please hit the link hit the bell to get the notification on when I upload my next video. And also, please email me if you want a personal reading at guidedinnet@gmail.com. These pop-up readings are the only free readings. So you will have to subscribe and just check and get the notification when I pop up and say free reading. And you can get a free reading. I wish nothing but the best for each and every one of you. And much success in your relationships and passionless. You know what you're worth. Know your worth. So if you want to be in a relationship with anyone, make sure that relationship is not only the best for you spiritually, but make sure it's best for you emotionally, all across the board. Because it has to have balance, some type of balance. There will be a disaster. But you can't chase someone if they're not emotionally involved in the relationship like you are. Because you'll just be chasing and chasing. You don't know when they're going to open up their emotions. But if you deserve the best that love can possibly give you, Spirit wants you to have the best, nothing less. So good night to you all. Take care of yourselves. Much love to you. Bye.